Sheryl, I'm looking at these pictures while we're listening to Justin talk of the goats sort of being played with and cuddled. And, you know, I have a couple of pets myself and I cuddle them and it doesn't really feel like cruelty to me. Am I just missing something obvious here?
No, no. I mean, I will say anytime that an animal is being used for whatever reason, though it's potential for harm or something not good to happen. Looking at these pictures, yes, it looks like happy people and potentially a very happy goat. Not sure. The issue that we have with the event that we did not want them to be present at our event, including the transportation of the animals, which can be very stressful, bringing 40, I'm not sure how many goats Justin brings, but I think it's a considerable number. We were always concerned about that. And, you know, basically his business doesn't align with vegan values. So that was really why we reached out to the event organizers and asked them to reconsider. And we did offer some other alternatives of sanctuaries that would align more with what veganism is about.
Well, OK, let's see if we can find some sort of resolution, some reconciliation on the show tonight then, because you're offering some compromise. You said you already reached out to the Steinmetzers about this. Justin, talk to us about that. Did you see these compromises? Did you consider them? Or is it a case of you need to make money because you run a farm?
Exactly. There was no compromise other than I did bow out of the events. So I didn't want to create I didn't want to create an opportunity for them to picket like they've done, like the extremists do. I will tell you that a lot of the people that were going to attend that event, or both of those events, were very upset that we weren't going to be there, including vegans themselves. I don't have a problem with vegans. I just have a problem with the vegan extremists that really want to put us down. Their group called the Animal Defenders of Lehigh Valley, they put out some information that was completely false, that originally stating that all of our goats go to slaughter when they're done, that we artificially inseminate and force breed, and that it's just a lot of false information. So they didn't have it correct. So I'm not going to change their mind. I understand. So that's basically how it rolls around here. We're just going to continue doing what we do, and provide an awesome experience for people. Veganism is a choice. Being a vegan is a choice, and so is being a farmer. So I'm going to continue to do what I do, and hopefully we can, you know, find some sort of happy medium here without everyone getting up in arms and upset that we do what we do. And I don't try to force my beliefs upon them. I simply, you know, just doing what we do.
Let's give Sheryl a chance to respond to that. Those allegations, Sheryl, that you put out some false information about Justin's farm, which could have been quite damaging to him, but he's saying he can still coexist alongside you.
Oh, well, I don't know if it's really false information. So on a whole, I mean, you know, selling goats, you know, most likely, I mean, whether some of these goats go to a truly adoptable home where they'll live permanently, that may be the case. But I've worked at a number of sanctuaries myself with goats, and I've gone to auction houses in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and there are goats typically go to auction, also known as eventually slaughter, after they're done being used, whether it's a dairy goat who can't make milk anymore, whether it's a rental goat who's not cute and tiny anymore and maybe doesn't serve a purpose on the farm and won't make money. I mean, it makes sense. Farmers can't keep animals that they can't use anymore. So where do they go? If
Correct, there was... Exactly. Our goats strictly go to other homesteads, other farms. In fact, every one of our sales of our goats, when they're too big to snuggle, we have record of where they're at. And we actually link them to our Facebook page so our followers can follow the history and the story of where all the goats go. And they go there and they get to visit the goats on other farms. Not one of our goats have gone to auction. Not one of our goats have gone to slaughter. We have proof and records of where they all go. So again, a false statement about where our goats end up.
Look, you've both had an opportunity to lay out your positions. It sounds like there is some level of harmony where you both are. It's been a pleasure talking to you both, Sheryl Petrillo and Justin Steinmetz, and Floppy the Goat. Thanks ever so much for joining us, all three of you.